Hello and welcome to another science-packed episode of Sharpest Hammers in the Tool Shed. My name is Daniel.
And I'm Tim.
So today's topic is going to be time travel.
Oh jeez, can't we just talk about the sandwiches I'm eating or something?
Just stuff it in your face, you filthy heathen.
God damn it.
Alright. So this is a topic me and Tim have argued about ad nauseum. And so I'm going to open this up with the thing that I kept trying to explain to Tim before, but I didn't have the words because I didn't have Wikipedia open in front of me, which I do right now.
Cheater! I have to play this game and go Wikipedia open in front of you.
Yeah, whatever. Suck my dick. You heard that? That was agreement.
No, that was me saying no.
All right.
No.
All right. Anyway, so Tim.
Yeah.
There is a thing that is not only real, but measurable. Which, for science, that's kind of a biggie.
Yes.
If you can measure it, it exists.
Yeah.
It is called time dilation.
Okay.
Essentially, time dilation says the faster you go, the slower time goes for you.
Yeah, that's basically the theory of relativity, isn't it?
That is literally the theory of relativity.
Yeah. Yeah, which is what I'm kind of... Like, I never really understood how the theory of relativity worked. Like, I saw it... Now, this is going to be ridiculous, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I was a kid, I saw it explained by Nickelodeon with the genie from Aladdin.
Mm-hmm.
They explained what the theory of relativity was. Now, what they said was... Whenever you look out a window in a spaceship that's going like the speed of light or something or other, then everything outside of it is going slowly in your perception. Everything's moving slower in your perception.
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't that be just because you're moving faster and you're talking about a... Like, if you're talking about a star, then that's a stationary thing. Like, you ever notice how whenever you're moving in a car and the sun or the moon stay in the same place? But they're going to move slightly because you're going light speeds.
Right. This has nothing to do with perception. That's kind of the big point here, because that's not a measurable thing. I can't just say, you look fatter today, therefore you are fatter today. My perception has very little to do with reality.
Right.
You could be wearing a different shirt. You could have some, like, hams stuffed up under your shirt.
I'm wearing a Pikachu shirt.
Yeah, you are wearing a Pikachu shirt today.
Pikachu.
What this has to do is things that are actually measurable. If I had an atomic fucking clock,
Right.
which, as far as we go, an atomic clock is like the best way we can measure shit.
Right.
Because it measures how much a particular radioactive thing degrades, which is always constant. Which is why we use them.
I can't believe I'm basing my fucking argument on a Nickelodeon animation. Anyway.
There are worse things to base an argument on.
Okay.
If I put one of them on... If I had two atomic clocks, which that's the least improbable thing about what I'm about to say, on two spaceships that I own, the most improbable thing I'm about to say, and I get one shooting off in a straight line,
Ah, shit.
and I get one... Oh god, more fucking dialogue.
Well, this is the exposition that apparently destroyed Metroid Other M. Because they decided to make Adam Malkovich from backstory and the navigation computer into an actual character that everyone fucking hated because of his effects on Samus. But anyway, go on.
I'm in the middle of a science, so I've
Sorry,
got my...
We'll talk about the game a little bit.
Fuck the game! Science! So I have one shooting in a straight line, and I have one going in a spiral around it, but fast enough that it keeps up even though it is covering more distance. To the one going in the spiral, the clock inside the one going in a straight line will appear to be going... Oh wait, hang on.
Oh, he's got to consult Wikipedia. Oh, it's my crackpot bullshit straight from my...
Sorry, it's the opposite of what I just said. The clock of the one going in the spiral will appear to be going slower. Then when they land and compare the clocks, that will be true. So let's say they're going fast enough or far enough, long enough that the time difference is an hour. there will be an hour difference between these two clocks.
Right.
That one of them will have deteriorated 1 hour more than the other one, even though they were both gone for the same amount of time. And that is something that we have measured and is like a thing that is real and we can test it. That's some trippy shit.
Okay, now I should have gone into my spiel before you went into yours, because yours is pretty much definitive. But the way I understand it, the way it was presented to me by Nickelodeon and the Genie, of course, was that the theory of relativity is exactly that. Relativity. Perception relative to what you see and what really is going on. You're going fast, everything is going slow because you're going fast. You know? And I mean, even if we do go into the idea that this is the key to time travel, that's ultimately a crux because there's no way back. There's no way to go forward. Because you go so fast and you go backwards to break whatever time barrier there is, you're never going to go forward. Because you're slowing time. Now, there's actually one thing that actually also goes with that theory as well.
Mm-hmm. I should point out that it's the faster you go, the slower time goes.
Yeah. The faster you go, the slower time goes. And people theorize that want to say that time travel is a proponent of that, is that eventually time will go backwards.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the issue. Time will go slower and slower, as you said with your atomic clock thing, yes. Mm-hmm. But time will never go backwards because you're working with numbers here, and numbers will constantly split and decimal and fraction off. Infinitely. We have pi to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Pi will tell us that. I completely forgot, because that was my old argument. That's the argument I used to have. And then I thought about relativity a little bit more, and I came up with my crackpot things on that are completely unbased, as he just explained. But the numbers thing is 100% math, arithmetic, algebra, calculus. Any study of numbers will tell you you're not going to go backwards because it will continuously be an infinite fraction.
Well, I think that's kind of a misunderstanding of numbers. Just, again, I would like to point out, neither of us are particularly proficient in math, nor particularly proficient at science.
That's 4 years of algebra, dude.
Yes, algebra is not theoretical physics.
Well,
but
calculus, on the other hand, sir.
Okay.
Which I did take. Now, I didn't understand it when I took it, but I did take it.
Now, here's the problem with your argument about the infinitely splitting decimals. It's we have a formula. We can calculate how, if I go 100 miles an hour faster than you, we can calculate how much time is different for us.
Right.
So that number will remain constant. So if I then go another 100 miles an hour faster, we can calculate what the difference is.
Oh.
So we can find a point at which either time stops or time goes backwards, assuming that is a possibility, which we don't know that. It might not. Time might just go you can never... The problem, all of this relies on us being able to go faster than the speed of light. And that might be the thing. Because...
Where am I supposed to go?
I don't know, you're the one who plays the game.
Okay.
All of this is hingent on being able to go faster than the speed of light. If we can't go faster than the speed of light, it's a mute point. We can't go fast enough to move time
the
backwards.
speed of light is warp factor 1, I do believe.
Cool. And the
I see what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to probably go up there.
Part of the problem with trying to beat the speed of light is that the faster you go, the more mass you have.
Yeah.
And, once you reach the speed of light, do you just, what happens? We have never seen matter go anywhere close to the speed of light. So, what happens? So what happens when matter goes to the speed of light? Does it just fucking...
This is the scariest part, by the way, having discovered the fucking inner workings of this goddamn space station. Well, actually, no, the second scariest part. Let's see the scariest part you're sure with. But continue, Daniel.
But yeah, so essentially, if we can't go faster than the speed of light, it's a moot point. We can't travel through time following this theory.
Right.
Because going the speed of light isn't going to be fast enough to make time go backwards, just following the calculations we have.
You have to go work backwards.
Yeah, whatever.
And being that almost every new Star Trek storyline, it pretty much involves going through time in some way. Whoa. I I just got repelled.
Ah!
Kill.
But yeah, so
Wait, there's something I missed here. Because there is a dot, which means there's a special thing. Whatever it is I want, where is it?
okay. Well, anyway.
Oh, that means I got it already. Continue.
So, was it seriously important to stop my discussion so you can be like, wait, I gotta look for something?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
we gotta talk about the game a little bit. Little bit. Just a little bit. Shit.
Alright. Anyway.
Whoa, that's a thing. Oh, that's still a... Ah, shit, that's still a thing. There we go. Oh, cool.
May I continue?
Yes! Fucking continue! Jesus! I'm waiting with bated breath for you to fucking speak so I can hear about this whole fucking thing. In the next episode, I think. Actually.
I hate you so much.
I know you do.
Alright, everyone. So, if you find fault with our scientific reasoning or our game playing, comment, subscribe, like, view. Either way, I don't really care. My science is flawless and never incorrect.
Bye, everybody.